So here we are, Saturday, December 17th, 2022. We are framing in and doing the walls of the closet that we can do. We have to leave anything that's going to have electrical running through it open so that the building inspector can inspect everything. Right now this is just backing for the cedar. We're thinking about putting a 4x4 post on the outside here. That way when you're inside, the cedar wall is all flush. I don't want to have another post in there. There's really no need for it. That would make the wall a little trickier. So, got that kind of framed out. And then the cedar is going to go all along the side and up along the stairs. So that's going to be blocked off. We got the first couple cedar boards in here. So it's all tongue and groove cedar. And then from this side, it's going to give it that real nice kind of timber look by having the 6x6s stick out. On this side, when the cedar's up, cedar's going to go along there so that the 6x6 sticks out from the edge of the cedar. Back in here, we went with these 2x3s because it's really 1.5 by 2.5 inches. And this steel tubing is 2.5 inches. So I think these are actually made for modular homes or mobile homes or whatever is what those studs are for. But they fit perfect right down in here for framing. The only thing we got left to do is we got to frame out and around that post. But we'll have cedar running up in there and cedar in here. But again, we can't close this stuff in because we got electrical going in there. But either way, I'm gonna put the cedar wall up here and maybe even do this front one. So stay tuned. So one of the things when you're doing drywall or any kind of wall project is you got to think about where you're gonna nail or secure the drywall, the cedar, whatever you're using, plywood, how you're gonna secure it to the back wall. So easy things are kind of like this, you know, you're going to be able to nail or screw into this. However, when it came to this side, what we're trying to do is we are going to nail the cedar on this side. So by doing that, I had to have a place to nail this, the cedar siding. But I did not want to put a strip of wood here, so what I did with this piece of wood is I kind of dadoed out or cut out a groove back here so that the cedar is now fitting in that notch, and that's going to give me a place to nail it here and nail it here, giving it that kind of finished look. These don't turn out just right, but trying to figure out things like this is a time-consuming part for me because I do this every day, like you know. And then back here, same thing. We've got cedar that's going to be nailed to this board, but I need to give it something there to nail to. So we kind of made this guy that now the cedar is going to nail to this when it's right there. So, and then this is going to nail here over to there. So, pretty simple. Not really, but that's what we're up to. So we had to quit building to come up here to the Monticello Opera House. We have tickets to a Christmas concert. So this is the historic Perkins Block building, established in 1890. But it's got a really neat theater upstairs and nice little bar, and they do another theater downstairs. But here we are at the Opera House, and we'll continue with the progress tomorrow. So this is the Crickets and the Currys annual Christmas show here at the Opera House. So here we are at the Monticello Opera House. Not much has changed since 1890. Pretty cool place. This is upstairs. Show's supposed to start in about 20 minutes. Pretty crowded downstairs, but this is our Saturday night in Monticello.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'll have a blues without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decoration red on a green Christmas tree.
I like to see the rubber like the miles cross the stain line with the summer smile. The road ahead, past I left behind me. Same parts, trouble man and mother's child. A highway garden growing mighty wild. There's just one place that seems to recognize me.
I know Emily's got one.
Thanks to you guys.
So it's the next day, it's Sunday. We started putting the cedar up along this side. And again, what we're gonna do is go all the way up to the edge of the stairs and even put some right there on those stairs. On the side of the stringer anyways. And then we've got this all done in here, notched out around the stringers. Again, you're gonna look and see, well, there's a bigger gap here than here. And remember, this one was my pattern, this stringer. And so when these had a curve to them, you still gotta keep your same pattern, otherwise your stairs aren't right. But these are the middle of the 2x12, so there's a little bit more of a gap there because there was more of a bow or a curve to the board. But all in all, we got this thing's squared away on this side. We can't do this again because of the electrical going behind it, and I still have to frame out this to give us something to nail to. But other than that, the cedar's going up pretty quick. And then once we get up to the stairs, we'll start notching it out as well. So stay tuned. Now we got this wall done. Emily's up there doing a little bit of sanding, getting it nice and smooth. But we got a nice cedar wall there. Still waiting on my bracket from Lowe's that goes on there that looks real nice. It's one of those black Simpson ties. Looks really good. Roll this back in here. Turned out really nice. Under here, who knows what we're gonna keep? Maybe just a trash can, table saws, roll a card under there. Who knows? We got plenty of options. But gonna eventually cut a little trim piece to go there to hide any seams or cracks. Trim piece there. And again, Emily's cabinet's gonna go up here. So it's a little flimsy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not too bad. Reason being is I didn't want to add another piece here, like another stud. But I thought about putting a 4x4 post on the other side, but I really don't think it needs it. It's not like somebody's fallen through the wall, and it's one to remember, it's a barn, but it's going to be a temporary little coat closet over in here for us until we get the house built. But give us a little more storage here, keep our stuff away from the dust for the most part. Should be very helpful having this nice walk-in closet here for the barn at Deer Run Farm.